Hello, Altheris. This month, we're interested in discovering more about optimum vitality in relationship to being human. So what would you say is optimum vitality?
Well, optimum vitality is the nature of the energy that is contained both within that which is the physical and that which is in the non-physical. When you look at the nature of how you are in the world, there is the physical body that you occupy, and the physical body itself needs to have energy, and it needs to be, we would say, working at an optimum level in order to allow that which is the non-physical, the universe or the observer energy, to be able to utilize that which is the physical body. So what we say is that there are two aspects to that, which is the energy that comes from the universe. It is the physical body, as we say, that you, which is the story of you, utilize and create the story of you as a human being. And there is that which is the observer energy, which sees through the physical body. When the two are working in harmony, then there is an optimal vitality that is operating between the two. There is a harmonious way in which they connect. We are not saying that they connect at the same vibrational frequency, but they are in attunement from different frequencies. It is the observer which has a sensory ability to utilize the body, and that which is the vision or that which is sound or whatever sense you wish to describe utilizes that physical body to ensure that it is seeing as much as it can, that it is experiencing as much as it can in terms of that which is the vibrational frequency experience that is attracted by the physical body and the energy that the physical body is. All physical bodies are energy. All, we would say, observer energies, of course, are energy, but it is the marriage, or it is the harmonization between the two, that creates that which is the optimal way of the universe being able to come to an understanding of the nature of itself.
So what would that mean in practical terms?
Well, in practical terms, in terms of the story from a body perspective, then there is a consciousness around what needs to be put into the physical body and how the physical body itself could be treated in order to optimize that which is the universal desire to understand the nature of itself through the life experience. So first it is looking after and understanding what the physical body is capable of, and then understanding what the physical body needs in terms of nutrition or in terms of exercise or in terms of energetic harmonization with that which is the experiential surrounding it finds itself in, to be able to connect most harmoniously with the observer energy. And that is what is important in terms of the physical body. And then, of course, the observer energy has to have, we would say, a clear path, a clear energetic path, which comes from the universe as a source or a stream of energy and passes through that which is the physical body. When you think about the physical body, you think about it as being a solid form. You think about it as being something that cannot pass through things. That's something that when you can touch it, you can feel that your hand cannot pass through it. But in reality, the physical body itself is made up, what we have said before, is of subatomic particle atoms. And what occurs within the nature of that is that there is space between the particles, and it is the universal energy that comes through and passes through the space between the subatomic particles that then allows the universe to witness that which is the creation of life. So through that, there needs to be a harmonization of the physical body to ensure that that can occur.
So how does this relate to our health?
Well, it is the health of the physical body itself that is related to the ability of the observer energy to witness. So when you are talking about the nature of that which is the story, which is the who of you, rather than the universal energy, which is the what of you, talking of the who you are, then you have created a story that allows, as we have said, the ego within each of the physical bodies. The ego itself is an energy, but the ego manages the aspects of the physical body in order for the observer energy to come through. So it is from the physical body perspective that the ego needs to consider what it has to do in terms of keeping the physical body at its optimum vitality, at its optimum harmonization of being. So there are many different things that can be done in terms of what you eat, then of course where you are in relation to other human beings, or in relation to nature, or in relation to activities that you participate in, and there are how you perceive the experience that you are in, whether you are coming from the observer perspective or whether you are coming from the experience perspective itself. So there are a number of different things that the ego has to take into account when it is designing that which is the strategy for keeping the physical body at its optimum health.
What might prevent a body being in optimum health or achieving optimum vitality?
Well, there are several things that can prevent the physical body from being healthy. One of the things is the consciousness, or the level of consciousness that an individual has from an ego and an observer perspective around that which is the experience which is being created. And as there is, we would say now, widespread knowledge of the design or the ability of the energy to contain that which was previous experiences, whether it is in a previous incarnated life or whether it is within this lifetime. But from a consciousness perspective, the inability or the lack of conscious awareness or desire to deal with those, we would say, stuck energies can have an effect on that which is the vitality of the physical body. Of course, depending on the nature of the food that you take in, whether it is low or high vibrational food, that can impact the health of the physical body as well. But also the relationship that you have with people that you come into contact with, whether you are within high vibrational or low vibrational relationships. That all has the impact on the physical body, because in its essence the physical body is a vibrational frequency which is part of the universal vibrational frequency. But it is important to, from a human perspective, to understand the difference between the two.
Thank you. How far under optimum do most humans exist at?
In terms of how far under, if you are talking about percentages, then what we would estimate is that most human beings, if you take optimum as being 100%, and you take, we would say, the average human being, we would say that most human beings on this planet at this time are operating somewhere between 30 and 40% of their optimum vitality, because of the nature of the level of conscious awareness that they are displaying in terms of who they are with, the activities that they are participating in, the relationships that they are participating in, and their total overall awareness of the nature of their relationship with the planet, because the planet itself is the indicator of that which is humanity, and humanity's collective vibrational frequency is displayed and is part of what we would say is the picture of each individual human being at this moment in time, because the planet itself is operating, we would say, at a relatively low negative energy because of the way that human beings treat the planet. Then that is indicative of the nature of the percentage of 30 to 40% that each individual is operating at. And so there is, we would say, some room for humanity to raise its level of vibrational frequency through conscious awareness at an individual level, such that it creates the change within humanity as a global community, which then, of course, as you know, impacts the nature of that which is the energetic reality of the planet.
Wow, we certainly have got some room for growth. Perhaps we can explore this further in our subsequent questions.
Of course, we can explore anything.
Thank you.
You're welcome.